Judge John Ross listened to devastating impact statements from victims and then looked at the former pediatrician and said, quote, "What you did was a horrendous breach of trust." For years, pediatrician Craig Spiegel worked out of a medical building near DePaul Hospital in Bridgeton, where patients began reporting the doctor offering prescriptions for sex or sexual pictures. Here's U.S. Attorney Thomas Albus.
You kind of get sick of talking about the defendant, and frankly, words kind of fail you when you're trying to talk about what he did. It's enough to just survive being treated like this as a victim. But what we need in the criminal justice system is for the victims to not just survive it, but to say, look, I've got to see this through.
Albus said those victims did.
That's the heroic thing that went on today, that there was accountability and that the victims were heard.
Prosecutors asked for 69-year-old Speigel to get 20 years in prison. Spiegel's defense asked for 12, but the former doctor did not help himself when he was caught lying under oath. Speigel claimed he never consented to a search of his phone, even though he'd signed a form. One of the impact statements was from a mother who said Speigel illegally dispensed prescriptions to her daughter, who she eventually found dead. Speigel said in court that he apologized and partly blamed his behavior on losing family in the Holocaust. The judge looked at him and said that is an offensive excuse and sentenced him to 20 years in prison. Downtown, Chris Hayes, Fox 2 News.